All right, we started our morning off well. We are now getting ready to hike out at Rock Shores Lake Loop in Arkansas near White Rock Mountain. Goose, did you sleep well? You ready to hike? 5 miles uphill? Well, that's what we're doing. Get used to it. And she's loaded up, ready to go. Evelyn, you ready?
Yes.
5 miles uphill?
Yes.
Yes. Ezra, I know, is ready for that 5 miles uphill. Yes, let's do it. And then we have an easy day tomorrow where it's 5 miles downhill.
Yeah,
So that works. Ready to go?
Yep.
Nice and colorful. All right, starting off in a beautiful location down by the river. Campsite is left and doesn't even look like we were here. That's the amazing thing about hammock camping. So let's hit the trail. Hey everybody, we arrived at the southern trailhead for the Rock Shores Lake Loop here in western Arkansas. It's about 25 or so miles east of Fort Smith. Great little trail. It's about a 12 to 14 mile loop depending on where you're getting your mileage information. I've seen both just from different sources, and I think some of it just depends on spur trails or whether you actually go up to White Rock Mountain, a bunch of things. It kind of intersects on the northern side a little bit with the Ozark Highlands Trail just south of White Rock Mountain. Just a beautiful trail. We arrived last night. It was about 6:30 by the time we parked, and so it was very dark. Got out our headlamps, no moon. Sky was a little bit cloudy, so it was pretty dark. Everybody had headlamps on and started up the trail. I was planning on going about a mile and looking for a campsite. Didn't find anything. We ended up going about 2 miles or so. Kind of wore everybody out, especially Ezra, and found a little campsite right by the river. Really awesome spot. Heard the river bubbling all night, and everybody stayed relatively warm. Evelyn was not as warm as she would have liked to have been, but not dangerously cold, just a little bit of a chill. So we'll be working on trying to adjust her sleeping arrangements. Pretty amazing for late December for the temperature to be in the, I think last night it might have got down to 50, and so not cold at all. This morning it feels like right now it's probably 65 or so, and feels like it's going up. Definitely feel the sun on me. So we're hiking along on the west side of the loop, heading up toward White Rock Mountain, getting ready to hit a pretty hard uphill slope. I'm really impressed with this trail. It's constantly by the river. A lot of it is just pretty amazing river views, the big cliffs and bluffs above us. Right now we're kind of in a little hollow, and you can see behind me a lot going on there, just surrounded by mountains. Pretty amazing stuff. So the trail's been pretty easy so far. We're getting ready to hit an uphill stretch that's probably about 3 miles of pretty much straight uphill. I think in about 3 miles you do about 1,500 feet of elevation. So for Arkansas, that's fairly substantial. So looking forward to that. Enoch was not able to come. He's being with his new managerial functions, a little bit harder for him to get time off. So Evelyn is sticking right with me. She's ahead of me right now. I went back to check on Evelyn and Ezra. We're kind of lagging behind. Ezra's my lagger. He's not used to this kind of thing. And so I figured, hey, if we can get 5 or 6 miles out of him over the course of a day and not kill him, and I will do the hard thing today, and then tomorrow it'll be about 6 miles back, but back the other side of the loop, but it's mostly downhill on that side. So I planned it to make today the hard day, and tomorrow will be fairly nice and easy, and should be good. So looking forward to it, and hopefully they will be ready for more adventures very shortly this year. I told Esther already, if she really enjoys this and is ready to do more of it, we'll have to work on getting her a decent backpack, because the one she's got right now, it works, it's functional, but it could definitely be more comfortable. So here we go. Just a beautiful trail. There's Evelyn right above me, ahead of me, and nice rock formations all over the place. Just a gorgeous spot. Really going to enjoy the day. Hey Evie, did you hike up and then come back? Pretty cool. I was waiting on Esther and Esther, Ezra and Esther. Too many E's. Did you explore in the cliff? Explore the cliff and the rocks there? Ah, so you got wet. You gotta watch out for that. Lots of river crossings. Let's get you on video, see if you can fall all the way in this time. Evelyn's showing you the easy way. Step on the flat one, big flat one. Yep. Well, yeah, it's slippery, but test with your foot so that you step easy. Put your pole in the water. Yep. There you go. Made it. Trail maintainers have done a really good job of keeping everything clear. Lots of thorns here, but they've cleared it up. Use your poles if you need to steady you. Probably hop across right there. Well, there you go. You got it. Do what? Do what? And now we start the climb. There it is, and behind me there's Evelyn and Ezra. I don't know if you can see them in the camera, but they're way down there, hanging out. And we have reached the junction with the Ozark Highlands Trail. We are going to continue going east on the Ozark Highlands Trail. Westbound would be this way. That goes back to Fort Smith Lake. Eastbound heads up to White Rock Mountain and then beyond. So I just wanted to point out something here, that when I turn this on, everybody doesn't like canister stoves because of the noise. However, when they're properly set up, and you have them turned down to the level where you can't really see it on the camera, but the flame is just licking the edges of the pot. And that is almost whisper quiet. I'm just going to go silent and you will hear the river beside me far more than you'll hear the pot, even though the camera is right next to the stove. And you hear Evelyn making noise beside me too, I'm sure. But the stove makes almost no noise. And even if I turn it up a little bit, there you start hearing it. But if you see how the flames are actually licking around the edges of the pot, it's too high there and you're losing so much heat that it's not even worth running at that speed. So if I turn it back down to where the flames are just barely licking the edges of the pot, it's almost silent. No issue there whatsoever. I love my canister stove, and alcohol stoves are way too slow. This is the way I'll go. No noise for me. We're off and started this morning. Got to camp last night about 4 o'clock. Pitched camp down by the river and enjoyed a good evening. A little bit of sprinkles on and off, but nothing too bad. Sorry, I'm out of breath. We just hiked up about a quarter mile of uphill, but made a fire. Enjoyed marshmallows around the fire. Enjoyed a good evening. I think we were all in our hammocks about 6:30. Yep, something like that, and relaxing. Went to sleep early. It was dark and everybody was just tired, so we went to sleep. Got a really good night's rest. Didn't get too cold last night. I think got down into the 50s somewhere, but not too bad. Even Evelyn wasn't cold. She was nice and warm. So we took a leisurely morning, ate breakfast, got everything packed up, planning for rain, and got a few sprinkles, and that's about it. And biggest rain chance was right about now, and there's still nothing. So it's really overcast, but not too worried about it at the moment. So just made the 1/4 mile up from the campsite down by the river, back up to the Rock Shores Loop trail junction with the Ozark Highlands Trail. And we've got about 6 miles to go today to get back to the truck. So here it is, nice overcast day, but beautiful up here in the mountains. And there they come up the trail slowly. I would say but surely, but I don't know about that.
How you doing?
Come on, Ozzy, you're almost to the top of it, and then it's nice and easy. Nice and easy from here, all the rest of the way. Probably right where you are. Yep. Yeah, that's the path. Good spot for the obligatory selfie with the trail marker behind us. Yeah, it's raining now. junction right here. And here's where the trail splits back to the truck. Right there. I'm just going to drop it back here. Back. And hope the kids can You made it!
That was so...
Never again? You don't want to go hiking ever again? Is that what
No!
I just heard Evelyn say she never wants to hike again. Can you believe that?
That's not why. You're not posting that.
What was your favorite part about the hike?
Probably whenever I fell into the river trying to get your filter thingy.
Yeah, and here comes Ezra.
That was my favorite part.
Made it. Ezra, you made it! You survived.
Yep.
What was your favorite part of the trail?
Downhill.
Downhill. You even stopped and rested on downhills.